Punjab. Uh,
Yeah, please tell.
I'm from Amritsar, Punjab.
Yeah.
I'm connected with Ishmi Go Radha Kitchen Mandir here in Amritsar. It's near
Mm,
to and I got connected to one of the Siksha Gurus in this mandir, who is one of the disciples of His Holiness Nav Yogendra Swamiji.
mm,
And I am connected to Iskcon for the last 1 year, and I have attended each and every festival which is being organized in the Iskcon temple from every festival, Jagannath Rath Yatra and this Noka Vihar also, and now I'm participating in collecting the donation for the Janmashtami festival, and I want to become one of the disciples of His Holiness Nav Yogendra Swamiji. And my favorite prasadam is everything which is cooked at my home and everything which is offered to Krishna is my favorite prasadam. Hari
okay,
bol.
thank you. Thank you. Please take 1 minute only. Nero Paresh Parekh Prabhu. Nero Parekh, please do not waste time. Unmute yourself and speak. Nero Parekh. Nero, are you able to hear me? So please unmute yourself and introduce. Okay, I think he is not able to do that.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and
You
Mataji.
took
I
a lot
was
of
just not
time
able
to.
to,
Yeah,
yeah,
go
I
on
was not
speaking.
able to unmute.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it was not allowing me. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji. I am from Ahmedabad,
Mm,
and we uh, we regularly visit Iskcon Ahmedabad, but
mm,
unfortunately, we don't have spiritual master yet.
mm,
So we are eagerly seeking for any spiritual master in our life.
mm,
So that's why I have joined this course that can
mm,
help me to find a spiritual master. And my favorite prasadam is the khichdi that is provided in the Iskcon temple,
mm.
and all other that Krishna gives us. Yeah, and unfortunately, we didn't get any chance to visit any yatra. But yeah, I have let my mother visit the Dham, Vrindavan Dham recently last month. So, but we could not join due to the little kids. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Yeah, Kunal Mulchandani, please speak for 1 minute only. Kunal Mulchandani.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yes.
Okay, Prabhu Hare Krishna. My name is
Yeah.
Kunal Mulchandani, and
Yeah.
I stay in Dubai. And the spiritual name actually over here given to this dham is Damodar Desh Yatra. So this
Mm,
was given by Jayapadaka Swami Maharaj, and
mm,
I'm aspiring to be a disciple of Jayapadaka Maharaj himself.
mm,
And my spiritual counselor's name is actually Nand Kumar Prabhu, who is a
mm,
disciple of Bhaktivikas Maharaj.
mm,
And my very recent memory of visiting Dham was Vrindavan Dham itself. I was there
mm,
last week, and that's how I got connected to this course.
mm,
And we have festivals like every other day for like in Damodar Desh, by the grace of the Lord. We are celebrating festivals for weeks and months. If Rath Yatra is there, we celebrate Rath Yatra like 15 days before the date and 15 days after that also. So for us, like 7 days in a week feel less to celebrate festivals. And yeah, that's it. That's
Okay,
it.
thank you.
Like,
Thank you. Yeah, Sushil Thakur, you done, I think. Uh, Ayonija Mataji. Ayonija.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Pranam.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna everyone. I have recently passed out 12th and I'm currently based in Bangalore. My parents are disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and over here in Bangalore, our spiritual mentor, His Grace Harishit Prabhuji, is guiding us. We are connected to Iskcon Whitefield Temple. And talking about my favorite memory, one of my favorite memories is getting to stay in Vrindavan Dham for almost a month. And during that time, I was fortunate enough by the blessings of devotees, I could sing Kirtan in Prabhupada Samadhi Mandir. So I really cherish that memory. And my favorite prasadam, I like sweets. That's all. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So you're sweet girl. Hmm. Yeah, Dhruv Madan Prabhu. Dhruv Madan,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji, I am from Ghaziabad, connected to Radha Madan Mohan Temple here in Ghaziabad. I live near the temple. I'm inspiring Diksha from His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. I am serving in the temple from past 5 years. I'm seeing the garland seva and the deities dressing material I make. I keep on visiting oftenly to Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, and mostly all the Dham Yatras with His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. And my favorite Krishna Prasad, whatever Krishna makes us available, I honor that.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Sheen Murphy, Prabhu. Sheen Murphy. Yes, Sheen Murphy, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. I'm in Salem, New York, in the United States. I just woke up a little while ago. It's what 1 a.m. here. I'm aspiring under Ravindra Swarupa Dasa. I serve him at his home temple in Stuyvesant Falls, New York. And my favorite prasadam is probably just khichdi and some glub. Can't go wrong there.
Good. Thank you. Are you
Thank
able
you.
to understand our dialects?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, Surabhi Mataji, can you introduce yourself? Unmute yourself and
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam. Hare Krishna
Pranam.
everyone, Pranam.
Pranam.
I am Surbi Singh from Chhattisgarh, and by profession I am a software engineer, and I am I'm taking guidance from Her Grace Novina Mataji and Govind Prabhuji, and they are from Iskcon Mayapur, and they're staying here in Chhattisgarh for I regularly visit nearby Jagannath temple and Iskcon Raipur temple. And prasadam, it's I like everything, whatever I get to the mercy of Krishna and Radharani. So I like everything.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Venu Madhav Prabhu. Venu Madhav Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. I'm just connected to Iskcon Vrindavan Prabhu, and presently I'm in Iskcon Vrindavan undergoing the PPT training. And I think I just had a couple of days left for the training to complete, and I'm aspiring to be the devotee of His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Damodar Maharaj. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, Dhruv Madan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, I am done with this.
Oh, you have already completed.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Kalyanpur Mahendra, are you available on this thing? Kalyanpur Mahendra, can you please put your video on?
Hare
Kalyanpur, can you put your video on?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Yeah, Dandavat Pranam.
I'm basically from Hyderabad from.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I'm basically Hyderabad.
Yeah.
My favorite prasad is Khichdi, Prabhuji.
Okay. And who's your counselor?
Iskcon Abits, Prabhuji.
Iskcon?
Abits.
Who's your counselor? Counselor name is not there.
Oh, okay. Jayapataka Swami.
Oh, Jayapataka Swami directly. Are you initiated with him or you connect with him? Are you connected with him?
I'm not initiated, but I'm not comfortable in English, Prabhuji.
Okay. Then you should have joined other language classes.
Okay, sir. Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you. So we'll move further. Yeah. So after introducing each other, we'll move further. What we will do, we have to please observe this classroom behavior. Although we are sitting in a countrywide classroom, so we definitely will not be talking to each other or doing anything other than hearing, anything extra other than hearing. But since we are sitting independently and at a distant place, so there could be disturbances, many disturbances, and when we indulge into that, that will again disturb the whole class because you are visible in the class, and if you keep your sound tracks on, your audio on, then it will again keep disturbing us. So please follow this behavioral norms, and these are like this. We will be present in the entire course, all the 4 sessions, and we will raise hands to contribute, not just buzzing. And then we will value students' contribution, whether or not we agree with them. Whatever students are actually speaking, we may not be agreeing to that, but we should value that and we should respect that. We will remain or refrain from outside conversation. We should not be doing any conversation outside the classrooms, and we will refrain from making and receiving mobile iPhone calls during class. Of course, you are using your mobile, so please use your mobile only for this purpose if you are using it. Otherwise, please do not engage into any mobile activities. And we will observe confidentiality within and without the classrooms. Whatever we will be discussing in the classroom, we should follow the confidentiality. We should not unnecessarily exhibit it to any other persons who are not connected to this class. We will refrain from borrowing strength from status or positions, and then we respect the right of the individual to withdraw without stating any reason from any exercise which make them feel unduly uncomfortable. So if somebody wants to refrain or somebody wants to quit from the class, it is his right to let him quit from the class, but please do not comment on his quitting in any way. We will each accept the full responsibility and success in achieving our desired outcomes. Whatever churned out and is decided by the consensus, we should follow that, even though we do not agree with that. Sometimes we may not agree, and that comes as the consensus, but still we have to follow that. We choose behaviors, not people. We will confront with these behavioral things and not the person. If somebody's discussion is somebody's put a point is not acceptable, we may give our justifications or we may give our clarifications, but we should not quarrel with the person or argue with the persons. We will each honor any agreement. We'll each honor each agreement whatever is reached by the consensus, and we should understand that. So this way, these are the classroom behaviors, and then the timetable which we are going to follow is the first session. Today's session is on 18th August. We'll be discussing from 10:30 to 1:30. Of course, we have already started from 10:30, and then we will be discussing. And then the second session, tomorrow's session, that is 19th August, the same timing. Third session, 20th August, same timing. Fourth session, 21st August, same timing. I heard that there are some issues of internet connectivity. So if that happens, these things may go little change. So we should accept and bear with that. And after presentation, there will be examination and assessment of your examination papers as per the convenience of the organizers. Organizer is Vrindavan, this Namhatta department. So they will have the convenient time and they will let you know when they are going to have your examinations of this. But there will be examinations. Other important information about this is that please ensure your registration for this course. I hope you all must have done. And attendance is compulsory for every participation. Attendance is compulsory for every participation, and absentee in any session has to repeat the entire course again. If you are not present in one session, then you have to repeat the entire session again. Please strictly follow the attendance timings. Attendance timing is 10:30 to please be there on 10:30. Absent will be marked for those coming beyond stipulated times for attendance. So please be on time if you don't want to go into the list of absent. And absent persons will have to repeat the entire course, that you please note. It is compulsory for every participant to keep their video on for these online sessions or online classes. Those not doing will so those who are not doing so will be considered as absent. So my request is that please everyone keep your videos on. And in front of me, Mr. Dhruv Madan is there, who has not kept his video on. I think after putting your video off, you just go somewhere here or there. So please see that your video is on, but you are mute, unless and until you are asked to unmute. Please keep your audio in mute mode until you are requested to unmute by the facilitator to avoid any disturbance and to ensure uninterrupted presentation. Please read well the lessons and reference materials before coming to the classes. You have been given a handbook, so before coming to the classes, whatever lessons we are going to discuss, please, we are going to discuss Unit 1, Unit 2, and 3, and Unit 4. These are the 4 classes. So before coming to class, you please read out the materials, and please ensure that not only your body but mind is also present in the class. It should not happen that you are present in the class but your mind is wandering haywire. Please raise your hand first to respond to the queries in the class, and do not respond to the questions when instructed by the facilitator. It is mandatory for all the participants to participate in any activities when asked to do so by the facilitator. So we are a very small group, and it is possible for every one of us to participate into these question and answers and deliberations. So please do that. So now we will have a group discussion on this question, that in what areas could the devotees in Iskcon improve as disciples of their gurus. Some of us may be disciples, some of may be aspiring to be a disciple. So those who are aspirant of being a disciple, how they can please their spiritual teacher and how can they be a good student. This discussion is actually forming the basis on which we will having the entire discussions. So please think of that and please deliberate on this and please give your opinion. But before giving your opinion, before giving your inputs, please raise your hand, and when you are asked, please do that. Yes, now you can take 2 minutes and start thinking of this and tell me how can you be a good disciple or improve your discipleship in your under your guru. Yeah, Sushil Thakur Prabhu. Sushil Thakur will speak. And while one is speaking, others can take notes of good points, whatever one is saying. Yeah, Sushil Thakur.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
As in Iskcon, Bapu Seva is more important. Bani Seva is more important than Bapu Seva.
Yeah.
So if we are serving a spiritual master, then it does not mean that we have to be with a spiritual master. Wherever we are, a spiritual master is present there. We should think that way, and we should help them what the service Prabhupada has given. Like at the time of initiation also, I have heard that Maharaj used to say that help me in the mission of Prabhupada. So we have to assist, and we have to assist our facilitator as well as whoever help us to bring, whoever help us to come to movement. So we should be under them, and that will be Vani Shiva. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you. Surabhi. Yeah, Surabhi, can you speak?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, by seriously following all the rules, regulation, and doing our services, like if we are supposed to, like whatever is the minimum thing, we have to follow that, seriously, very seriously. Like recently, Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was also quoting, like when he was ill, uh, like uh, like he was requesting all the disciples to follow the four regulative principles most mainly, and all the vows we are committed to.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Payal Mataji. Payal Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah. Speak. You are not audible. Okay, Rubina Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sushil Thakur Prabhuji already mentioned the point that I wanted to talk about, Vani and Vapu.
You can repeat that.
Okay. There's a senior devotee here, I'm looking forward to get initiated by His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswamiji Maharaj. And she told me that was my first introduction to this. That even when since I stay here and he is staying in India, so she said, how will you be able to serve your spiritual master if you want to get initiated? Then she told me about Vani and Vapu concept, that you can, while following his word, you can also serve your spiritual master. So whatever he says, strictly following, adhering to those words as the principle of your life, you can serve, and constantly working on him, listening to their lectures, and constantly working on what they're suggesting. That's how we can improve ourselves.
Thank you. Yeah, Sean Murphy Prabhu. Sean Murphy Prabhu, if you are able to hear me.
Yes, sorry about. I would say one thing we can do is just by following.
You're not audible, Prabhu.
And if
you're not audible. Okay, you may try some other time. Yeah, Payal.
Prabhuji, I think one should question the seva given by the guru, whatever meager or important it may be, because every seva is important, and then one should even doubt the words of the Guru Maharaj whatever he says, it should be like, yes, you should have complete faith. And then when we are preaching and when we try to ask the non-devotee and we try to tell the importance of his own group, one should be very humble, even if they don't agree with us. But we should leave a very important mark that these people are very humble and they're just trying to, cooperate. They're just trying to tell the importance of the Maha Mantra and how to connect with the God. And then one should help unparalleled in the mission of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And and then and one should just follow the instructions by the Guru Maharaj, and it should be like it should be followed rock solidly. That's, I think, one should become a devotee, good devotee.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. So here are some points which you may write down if you want, which can be good for your examination. So in the area of personal service to Guru, we can improve ourselves. Then we can improve ourselves in serving in the projects of the Gurus. We can improve ourselves following the instructions of the Gurus. This point many of you said already. And then becoming exemplary disciples of your Guru. What is an exemplary disciple? He should have the discipleship. And then by glorifying Guru and Krishna, by our exemplary behavior, nice and courteous to God brothers and God sisters, we can be very good disciples. We nice and courteous to God brother and God sisters by having properly or by behaving properly and courteously with the relatives of the gurus, and by behaving properly and courteously with God brothers and gurus, or properly and nicely with God brothers, gurus, God brothers, and then by behaving properly and nicely with other disciples of the gurus, by serving in the mission of and in the projects of the gurus, by showing proper understanding of parampara and guru tattva, and accordingly behaving for that, and by having a proper respects towards Iskcon institution and management, Iskcon management, we can be a good disciples, and by sincerely observing the vows of initiation in all circumstances. Whatever circumstance comes, we should follow the four regulative principles and four do's and four don'ts, at least, which Prabhupada has already told to us. So we should be a very good disciple by this way. Then what are the broad aims and objective aims of these course? So course broad aims are like this: to improve the quality of discipleship within Iskcon, or in order to promote the long-term well-being of Srila Prabhupada's society and Iskcon members. If a society of Srila Prabhupada, that is Iskcon, has to long live, then his disciples or its disciples or disciples in the Iskcon should have proper behavior and proper understanding of the reality and the truths, so that Iskcon can survive very long. We will achieve the aims of this course is to achieve by ensuring by our enabling students to understand the long-standing principles of discipleship as presented in the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and broader Gaudiya Vaishnava traditions, and appreciate the unique context in which these techniques are applied within Iskcon. So we should understand that whatever techniques are applied in Iskcon and whatever the principles or siddhantas of Gaudiya Vaishnavism is, that we should follow that, and we should actually behave in that way, in the guidelines of that. And then we will apply these principles to form spiritually healthy, constructive relationship with the gurus and senior Vaishnavas, and act appropriately within those relationships. Whatever relations we have already developed with these gurus and Vaishnavas, we should be accordingly honoring those relationships and acting in that same manner. And we will develop the values and attitudes required of a disciple. Whatever a disciple has to have, what should a disciple have, that we will discuss in the future. But we should know that whatever the disciple should have, that qualities we should already develop and cooperatively serve the Supreme and his various representatives in order to perpetuate Srila Prabhupada's teachings and missions through both personal example and instructions. This course this course was first organized by GBC Guru Service Committee. And the inspiration and the necessity of this course was felt while deliberating on the subject of initiation and discipleship in the GBC Guru seminar. And many senior leaders, gurus, teachers, and preachers have profusely contributed to compose and design this course. And this course was first conducted during Mayapur festival in 2011 and taught their very first time in Iskcon. GBC has accorded its approval and recommendations for this course, and this course is taught all over the world in Iskcon in many languages, both offline and online format. And according to GBC resolution, passing this IDC course is compulsory for all the Harinam and Brahman, that is Mantra Diksha disciples, that is first and second initiation candidates. So this course is a compulsory course. It is made mandatory from 2015, sorry. And the course principles and values are like this. We should remember this all the time, and we should keep the guidebook or the handbook and keep it reading all the time so that we can always remember what a disciple is supposed to do. So we should understand Srila Prabhupada as preeminent Siksha Guru for all the members of the Iskcon, and we should adhere to the allegiance of Iskcon and Parampara, and we should respect. We should have respect for multiple authorities. ISKCON has multiple authorities. There are many gurus and many managers all over ISKCON management, and every ISKCON unit has a different management setup. So we should, wherever we go, we should respect them, and senior Vaishnavas as well. And we should consider selecting Siksha and Diksha Guru according to the principles laid down in ISKCON. And we should have a commitment towards our vows. We have taken 4 vows of 4 regulatory principles of no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, and no illicit activities or illicit sex. So we should adhere to that, and we should follow the ABCD of spiritual life: A for association of the devotees, B for studying the books or the scriptures, and C for chanting the holy name every day, whether we are initiated or not, and consuming only Krishna Prasad and as our diet and nothing else should go through below our throat if it is not ISKCON or Krishna Prasad. So we should follow that. Hari Prashnena Sevaya. So we should be complete doing seva. We should be humble, and we should be inquiring with humility. So inquiry should be with humility and with service attitude. And then we should have favorable association. We should not associate with people who are of like-minded people who are not of our thoughts and behaviors. so that if we will follow such people who don't have spiritual understandings and these things, then we will be able to deviate from the principles. So we should follow like-minded people's association, and then we should have purity, inclusiveness, and cooperation attitude, and then we should cultivate cultivation and propagation of the holy name. We should have this attitude of cultivating and propagating the holy name, and then ourselves, we should assimilation. We should follow the assimilation and dissemination of Srila Prabhupada's teachings. So we should imbibe Srila Prabhupada's teachings, and we should also impart Srila Prabhupada's teachings to others, so that we can also remember them day by day. Examination is compulsory for all the participants. Passing percentage is 65 for all the candidates and in all papers. For those, there is only one paper, common paper, including the 4 units. So there will not be unit-wise examination. So, but whatever is there, everyone has to obtain at least 65% marks in their examination papers. And for those participants who cannot read, of course, those who are for attending in English classes in English should be able to should not have problems of reading and writing. So for those participants who cannot read and write, this is possible in vernacular languages. They have to give a personal interview with the facilitator, and if found satisfactory, can be declared pass. And then interview can be conducted at the convenience of the facilitator. So I hope in your case it will not be the case. You all will be able to give examination. So prepare yourself here well, so that you can nicely understand and pour out or present in the examination paper. Prabhupada said in one of the purports of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is mentioned in this quote, 4.23.7, Prabhupada says, we have only to execute the order of the spiritual master, preach Krishna consciousness, and follow in the path of the Vaishnavas. The spiritual master represents both Lord Krishna and the Vaishnavas. Therefore, spiritual master is actually representative of both Krishna and Vaishnavas. So therefore, by following the instructions of the spiritual master and by chanting Hare Krishna, everything will be all right. Everything will be nice. So this is the instruction of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is preeminent Siksha Guru of all of us. So we should follow this and follow the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. So this is how we come to the conclusion of session 1, first unit 1, session 1 or lesson 1, and then we'll have some 5-minute break. Most of you may like to go for nature's call, etc. So please return back within 5 minutes, and then we'll start. Yeah, Rubina, you have some queries? Yeah, Rubina, please speak.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I have a question about the points that you read about favorable association that you mentioned there. What if within our close family we don't have favorable association? Then what is the suggestion? Um, like leaving senior family members because
See,
those
one must understand what is association. Association is imbibing the character and qualities of a person we are actually associating with, right? It's not physical proximity with people. We may be physically close to many people, but we may not be knowing those people also. So association does not mean that we are actually in close proximity, but association is that we are imbibing the qualities and characters of that person. So in home, we can be there, we can be with our relatives, but it is not that we can become like them or with their mentalities if they are not conducive to Krishna consciousness. right? But we can behave properly in the form of a family member and do not fight with them. Try to uh, train them or teach them if they are able to understand and imbibe Krishna consciousness. If they are not, please do not fight with them. But try to associate and imbibe things, good qualities and characters and gunas from those people who are Krishna conscious. They could be not very close in close proximity. They can be seated a long distance, but with our method of information, we can connect to them and we can imbibe their good qualities. Okay, did
Thank
you
you.
understand that?
Yes,
Thank you.
Prabhuji, thank you.
Payal, you also have something? Payal?
It is in continuation what just Rubina Mataji asked. It's the same question. Like if my immediate family, they all are non-devotees. Now, if I'm participating in collecting the donation for the Janmashtami festival, so the people still are in the same phase. Like, what is your status in the society? Does it look good? You are being a doctor and you are going door to door and asking for the donation. Why do you have to do this? So, if I want to do it, it's my wish. But then you, as you said, you shouldn't fight with your immediate family. But if your husband, if your kids don't understand the philosophy of the Iskcon, but still you won't, they don't understand why you have joined this disciple course, don't understand the importance of the guru. So what should be done? Because spiritually, I want to get connected with Iskcon throughout my life. I want a guru in my life. But if they raise questions, everything, how to deal with it?
See, it is said that by love we can win anything. So be lovable to your family members and please express to them that whatever you are doing is not wrong. You should be able to convince them. You should be able to convince them without fighting. But we should be fulfilling your responsibilities towards the family members. And if they are resisting in the beginning, but they will be your help in the future, because family members are always there to support and help us in whatever activities we do. Only thing is that they should understand that we are doing good activities. They are restricting only because they are thinking that this person is going away from our traditions. But make them understand that this is Krishna consciousness is the real tradition, and this can be obtained only by the association of gurus and Vaishnavas. As far as your collecting donations is concerned, you should tell them that being a good professionalist, I am not asking these donations for myself, but I am trying to engage yourself in the service of the Lord. So whatever way you can contribute yourself, you will be connected to the Lord. It is not for me. And when they uh, understand the value of collecting the funds for the service of the Lord, then they themselves will also do the same thing and contribute to the Lord. Only thing is that we should not be feeling shy, or we should not be feeling this thing that I am doing a wrong thing. If I am not convinced, then I will not be able to convince anybody else. So we have to get ourselves convinced. That then only we can get convinced. We can convince others also, and then whatever activity we are doing, we can continue doing that. This is my understanding to this. Do you understand this? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So we'll meet after 5 minutes. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. I'm back. I hope everybody is back. So we'll go to the second lesson of Unit 1, Guru Tattva and Parampara. So what is the aim of studying this Guru Tattva and Parampara is to help students understand the position, role and importance of various categories of gurus. Of course, there is only one guru, but because of his roles, etc., there are categories of gurus, so that we have to understand. And then help students understand the principles of parampara and fallacious understanding, such as philosophy of Ritvikvad. So Ritvikvad, etc., they are not proper. That we have to understand, and the importance of parampara we should understand. So this is discussed under the title of Guru Tattva and Parampara. So what is Guru Tattva and what is Parampara? That we understand. After this discussion, the student should be able to understand, and this is the objective, should be able to explain, student should be able to explain in their own words, the role and position of Guru, what is the position of Guru, and as the representative of Krishna and the previous acharyas, Prabhupada's role as Guru, Prabhupada's role as previous acharya and representative of Krishna and other previous acharyas, and then discuss how the Guru is a manifestation of the mercy of Krishna, and then list the categories of Gurus and explain their roles according to their different roles. It should be able to do that, and explain the importance of Prabhupada's statement, the Guru is one, and explain the term Harinam Diksha, Mantra Diksha, or first initiation, second initiation, and briefly discuss their importance, why they are important, that we should be able to understand. The objective is also to discuss the necessity of accepting living Diksha and Siksha Guru, and explain and discuss the importance of explain and understand discuss the significance of transfer of karma from the disciples to the Guru at the time of initiation, right? And then explain in their own words the general principles of Guru Parampara, and they explain the fallacy of current philosophies. Current philosophies such as Ritvikvad, etc., what is the fallacious trait in that, and then give relevant references to the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, from the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and the broader Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition. Broader Gaudiya Vaishnava traditions. That means we should be able to give references from Gaudiya books or the scriptures and the teachings of Srila Prabhupada. So in all the scriptures, propagating traditional devotional tradition, or called bhakti tradition, the unlimited glories of Gurus is sung into that. That is described in all the scriptures which propagate the Krishna Bhakti or Bhakti tradition. It is impossible to enter the kingdom of tradition of Hari Bhajan without the mercy of the spiritual master or masters. Therefore, among all the limbs of Bhakti, Sadguru Padasraya is described in the beginning, the first very 3 points out of 64 traditions of Bhakti, 64. The first 3 is connected to Guru, Guru Padasraya Tasmat, Guru Sikshadi Dikshanam, and Guru Visrambena Guru Seva. So serving the Guru, third point, then learning from the Guru, second point, and taking shelter of the spiritual master or Guru is the first point. So taking shelter of the spiritual master is a very beginning points. Those desiring devotional service to the Lord Krishna, must take shelter at the lotus feet of the spiritual master or masters. Masters, why I'm saying, because there are so many Siksha Gurus. By the mercy of such master, all the anarthas are automatically eradicated and the mercy of Krishna is obtained. What is anartha? Anartha is material attachment or attraction towards material things. That is anartha. So this can be eradicated by the mercy of Krishna and Guru. Srila Jiva Goswami has described this fact in Bhakti Sandarbha 237 by giving scriptural references from various scriptures. And he has also quoted from Brahmaji's statement confirming that Brahmaji says, Yo mantra sa guru sakshat yo guru sa hari swayam guru yasya bhavi tustas tasya tusto hari swayam. He says the meaning of the mantra is the guru, meaning of this above quote is the mantra is the guru and guru is direct hari. Therefore, whomever guru is pleased, hari is pleased with the person. And that is what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has also wrote, which we sung every day in our Guru Ashtakam, the Mangala Artis, that yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado, yasya aprasadan nagati kuthopi, dhyayastu amstasya yasya sandhyam bande gurosi charanarabindam. So this we hear every day, so we must understand the significance of this. And it is also quoted by Jiva Goswami, Haro Rushto Guru Trata Guru Rushto Na Kasyana Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena Guru Meva Prasadayet. He says that if Lord is angry with us, if Lord becomes angry with us, Guru can take care of that anger and then he can make Krishna happy or Lord happy. But if Guru has become angry, then nobody can save us. Not even Krishna can save us. Guru रुष्ट होने पर कृष्ण भी रक्षा नहीं कर सकते हैं. इसलिए therefore with our body, mind and soul, and we should by all actions, the actions of body, actions of mind, actions of our karma, we should always try to please Guru by our activities. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has also sung that I have already said, Yasya Prasada Bhagavad Prasadu. That means it is said in the Guru Ashtakam that if the Guru becomes pleased, the Lord automatically becomes pleased. If Guru is not pleased, the Lord is not at all pleased, which is the meaning of the first quote, Guru Rushto Guru Haro Rushto Guru Trata Guru Rushto Nikash. Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena Guru Meva Prasadaya. Prabhupada quotes from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 1.1 that the Guru is offered first the respectful prayers. Gurun Bande. Gurun Bande means I worship to all the Gurus. So Vande Gurun and Gurun Bahuvachan. Guru is singular number and plural number. So Gurun is a plural number and plural number. That many Gurus, but there are not many Gurus. They are Guru Tattva. They are one. As Guru Tattva, all the Gurus are one, but because of their roles, we call them differently. That Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, etc. So, quote is Guru Krishna Rupahana Sastrera Pramane Guru Rupe Krishna Kripa Karen Bhakta Gone. It means that according to the deliberate opinion of all the revealed scriptures, the spiritual master is non-different from Krishna. Spiritual master is non-different from Krishna, and Lord Krishna in the form of the spiritual master, he delivers the devotees. So Krishna comes in the form of the Guru to deliver the devotees. Therefore, one should take a shelter of the spiritual master. This is what recommended in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela by Srila Prabhupada. The relationship of a disciple with his spiritual master is as good as his relationship with his spiritual master. If the relationship with spiritual master is good, then we should understand that our relationship with the Lord is good. If our relationship of spiritual master is neutral, then we should understand that our relationship with Krishna is neutral. But if our relationship with Guru is very close and very affectionate, then we should understand that our relation with Krishna is very close and affectionate. A spiritual master always represents himself as the humblest servitor of the personality of Godhead. But the disciple must look upon him as the manifested representation of the spiritual master or Godhead. So we should understand that Guru is the representative of Krishna. So for disciples, Guru is like Krishna, and Guru should be treated like Krishna, not as Krishna, but like Krishna. Sakshat dharitvena samasta sastra. This is enjoined in every scripture. Acharya mam vijaniyat. One should consider the Acharya to be as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In spite of all those institutions, if one considers the spiritual master as an ordinary human being, one is doomed. So these are the scriptural injunctions about Guru to be considered as Supreme Personality of Godhead by the disciples is enumerated in all the scriptures. Therefore, all the students or all the sishyas or all the disciples of a Guru should consider him as the representative of Guru and representative of Krishna, and then behave with him accordingly. This is how we can perfect our life and go back to Godhead. So we should understand this Guru Tattva. A postman, Prabhupada gives an example, a postman may deliver us $100, but we do not consider that the postman is giving us $100. The money is sent by a friend, and it is simply the postmaster's business to hand it over as it is, without taking anything or adding anything, without addition or without deletion. Whatever the spiritual master gives or Krishna gives, the spiritual master gives like a postman. So spiritual master is a postman from Krishna. So he represents Krishna. And everything comes from Krishna. All the knowledge comes from Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarver Vedascha Sarver Aham Eva Vedyo Vedanta Krit Veda Vida Eva Chaham. So I am the propounder of the Vedas, I am creator of the Vedas, and I am supposed to be known by the Vedas. So Krishna, whatever he gives, it comes to us through spiritual master. Spiritual master is like a postman who gives the message from Krishna to us, which is from the scripture. So we should understand that, and that way we should behave with Krishna. His perfection is that, spiritual master's perfection is that he delivers the $100 as it is sent by one's friend. That is his perfection. The postmaster may be imperfect in so many ways, but he does his business perfectly. He is a perfect person. He is a perfect person. So anyone who delivers message from Krishna as it is, without deviating, like Prabhupada has mentioned his book's name, Prabhupada has given the Bhagavad Gita, which he brought to us as it is, Bhagavad Gita as it is. So as it is means whatever was Krishna mentioning to Arjuna, the same way it is being given to us by the spiritual master. So he is a perfect spiritual master. Generally, the spiritual master comes from the group of such eternal associates of the Lord. But anyone who follows the principle of such such ever liberated persons, those who follow the parampara and ever liberated persons, is as good as one of the ever mentioned group. He is also to be considered as one of the group of the eternal associates of the Lord. Although he may not be from the eternal group of the Lord, but he should be considered by the disciple in that way. This is the glory of the spiritual master that we should understand. A person who is liberated, acharya, and guru cannot commit any mistake. But though there are persons who are less qualified or not liberated, but still can act as guru and acharya by strictly following the disciplic succession. So what is following the disciplic succession? Whatever tattva is given in the disciplic succession, the same tattva we should give it to our disciple, just to become a passerman. Like we have seen, the people have the rows of people standing and passing one good from one another to another. And this is how the good in the hand of the first person reaches to the hand of the last person without any deviation or without any addition, deletion, or change. So that is the business of a guru. That is the business of a guru. We should understand this. Prabhupada has written to Janardhan in New York on 26th April 1968. So in your handbook, I don't know, this is old, these things, but in your handbook on page number 10, I hope. Yeah, page number 10, briefly explain in your own words the position of Guru. Write in brief about the position of Guru. So please write 4 or 5 points about the position of Guru, what we have read from the quotes and discussed it. So please write and then raise your hand so that you can share it with others. Yeah, Payalji. Please explain.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, my first point is, as said in Bhagavatam, if we consider Arch Vigraha as Lord Krishna, then Guru himself is Krishna. So any service to Guru is directly the service to Lord Krishna. Then the Krishna said in Bhagavatam, one cannot reach me without accepting a Guru. And he said one should become the servant of mine to reach me. And even then, if we see to all our the Leela avatars like Lord Ram, Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even Prabhupada, all accepted the gurus for their spiritual advancement. So they gave this, like if we accepted the guru for the spiritual advancement, we all should accept the gurus for the spiritual advancement. Like
we are asking Mataji about the position of Guru. That's no doubt that we should accept a spiritual master. And you gave a very nice example that even the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Prabhupada himself, they have accepted Guru. Accepting Guru is no doubt, but we are asking about the position of the Guru. So please be connected to that question.
Okay.
Okay, Anita Gowda Mataji. Anita Gowda.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Can you put your video on?
1 minute, Prabhu. I don't know. My network is little bad. I don't know whether my video is going to be audible, Prabhu. 1 minute.
Right.
1 minute, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Prabhu, according to me, the position of Guru is like, I just started the class half an hour after your introduction. So it is like you just told me, Yasya Prasadat, Bhagavat Prasadat. Guru is the offered first the respective prayers, and the spiritual master is non-different from Krishna. So Guru delivers messages from Krishna. Our relationship with Guru is close than our relationship with Krishna is as close. Guru is the representative of Krishna, and we should not consider our Guru as an ordinary person. If we consider so, we are doomed. Is it correct, Prabhu?
Yeah, it is correct, but if you can mention it in a bullet points, that Guru is like representative of Krishna, etc. So if you can
I don't
mention
know.
in bullet points, then it will be very good. Of course, you read from some text, and
No, Prabhu, what you were telling, I was just writing a small, I mean, whatever you were telling, I just noted on some very quick points actually.
no, I said now you have mentioned good points, but if you can mention in a bullet point, then that will be more better.
Prabhu,
That can be brief also, and that can be understandable by many others also.
Prabhu, as you told, our relationship with Guru is as close as the relationship with Krishna. So we need to know that with whoever Guru we accept, so he is not different from Krishna.
So the point is not different from Krishna. Guru is not different from Krishna.
Krishna, yes, Prabhu. So
Yeah.
Guru is the representative of Krishna is my second point.
Yeah.
And we should consider the Acharya as the supreme personality of Godhead. Sakshat Daritvena Samasta Shastre. And then fourth one is we should not consider our Guru as an ordinary person. If we consider so, we are doomed in our life itself.
Yes.
And
Yes,
then
thank you.
our spiritual master is the postman of Krishna. So whatever Krishna gives, it comes to us as a post, delivering whatever Krishna gives to the spiritual master. This is what is my points, Prabhu, for now.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Sushil Thakur Prabhu. Sushil Thakur Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Guru is the representative of the Lord. Is not different from Krishna, we should think. And he acts as postman. As it is, he is delivering to us. And one thing more, as PM is there, and we consider every social worker as they are representative of PM. So we will give same respect. So we should give same respect to our Guru Maharaj as we are giving to Krishna. Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Rubina Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
First one is Guru is to be considered like Krishna. We first have to pay our obeisances, prayers to Guru. Guru is the representative of Krishna and is the postman of Krishna. He's the delivery. Whatever we are delivered is through Krishna is through a Guru. Our relationship with Guru is as good as our relationship with Krishna, and vice versa. And it is not advisable to consider Guru as an ordinary person.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. So I have written down certain few points for your help. So if you want, you can write these points. That position of Guru is that he is that person is a Guru whom we hear about Krishna. That person is Guru from whom we hear about Krishna. He is Guru from whom we receive spiritual initiation and learn how to practice Krishna consciousness or Krishna Bhakti. He is Guru who represents the Supreme Lord Krishna. That is, he is representative of Lord Krishna. He is Guru who delivers from this ocean of birth and death, repetition. And he is Guru who makes us realize Lord Krishna. We can, Guru can, like Guru Govind do khade kake lagu paye, Balihari Guru apano Govind diyo batlaye. So he is the person who introduces to Krishna that this is Krishna. And what is the position of Krishna that he can tell about, and that he can make us realize that. He is Guru who is like God in this material world for his disciples. For the disciples, Guru is like a Guru is like God in this material world and who can deliver him from this material world. He is Guru who is one of the associates of Srimati Radharani. Guru is from one of the associates of Srimati Radharani. Like in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, the Gop Kumar says that I was one of the associates of Srimati Radharani in Goloka, and Radharani sent me here to deliver you. That's why I have come here. So when Guru comes to our life, it is the mercy of the Lord and Srimati Radharani, because he is representative of Srimati Radharani. He is Guru who is representative of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Lord Nityananda is Balram and Balram is Guru Tattva. So who is representing Lord Nityananda is a Guru, and he is a Guru who is expansion of Paramatma in the heart. Like in the heart, there is Chaitya Guru. Chaitya Guru is Paramatma. So the same Chaitya Guru comes outside in the form of the spiritual master, so that we should be able to understand. So these are the few positions of Guru that we should understand. So please tell how many types of Gurus are there. Yes. Yes, Rubina.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I instead have a question from the points you mentioned before.
Yeah, tell me.
You said that Guru is the representative of Lord Nityananda.
Yeah.
But why not Gauranga?
Lord Nityananda is Balram and Balram is Guru Tattva, I said already.
No, that I understood, but why not Gauranga?
No, we can consider Gauranga also. It's not that he is representative of Nityananda. It is from the statement of the scriptures we are mentioning that.
Okay, but if we do mention as Gauranga, will it be considered wrong when we write?
No, it will be right because Gauranga is God himself.
Yeah.
And Guru is representative of God.
Yes. Okay. And the answer to this question, how many types of gurus are there? I think Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru.
That's it?
No, there must be more, but I know about these two.
Okay, so you go on hearing, some people will tell, otherwise I will tell you in the end of the discussion. Yeah, okay. Payal, you tell.
Prabhuji, even I know the same Siksha Gurus and the Diksha Gurus. Just I know one point, Diksha Guru is always the one, and the Siksha Guru can be many, because you can get Siksha from many who just helps you in connecting with Krishna. So this is what I know.
See, Guru is one only, but because of his different roles, he is in a different categories. Your Siksha Guru must have told you all this about, or your counselor.
Yes, Siksha Guru. He said Siksha Gurus can be many, because anyone who helps you in understanding, realizing the God, they can be a Siksha Guru. But Diksha Guru is always the one who initiates you into and gives you the spiritual
Who
way.
brought you to Iskcon?
I don't know. One fine day, I was very worried, and I just happened to visit Iskcon temple, and there I met one of the disciples of His Holiness Navyogendra Swamiji. So he just said, "Why don't you just chant Hari Nam?" And I started the Maha Mantra. Then I started, and he's one of the Dikshit Gurus or Dikshit disciples of Navyogendra Swamiji.
So he can be your Siksha person, Siksha Guru.
Yeah, there are many Siksha Gurus I have in Iskcon.
But in your heart, there is Paramatma.
Yes, there is
Paramatma
Paramatma,
brought
who
you
is
to
the
the
expansion.
temple. Paramatma brought you to the temple. So that Paramatma
Yes,
is called Chaitya Guru.
Chaitya Guru, that's the external potency of Lord Chaitanya.
That's called Paramatma.
Yes,
And like that, for some people, in your case, it is Paramatma. But in many other people's case, it may be some friend or some well-wisher.
Yes.
So he is called Path Pradarshak Guru.
Okay, Path Pradarshak.
Path Pradarshak Guru, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Sushil Thakur Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
As I know, there is Shiksha Guru who taught me, and there is Diksha Guru who will give me initiation, and there is Guru. If I'm doing something good, he will encourage, or if I'm doing something wrong, he will discourage. Then don't do. And one more you told now that I forgot, Prabhuji. You just told.
Chaitya Guru.
Chaitya Guru.
Path Pradarshak Guru.
Path Pradarshak Guru, that I first time I know. I don't know more about that. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you. You know, good points. Thank you. So there is Path Pradarshak Guru. There is Shravan Guru. I will explain who is the Shravan Guru from the quotes of the scriptures. And there is Siksha Guru. There is Diksha Guru. Of course, I am not mentioning about Chaitya Guru, etc. here. But at least these 4 points you can note down and try to understand that. So who is a Path Pradarshak Guru? Path Pradarshak Guru is one who brings us to the association of devotees, or brings us to the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That here some good thing is going on happening, or if you can participate into that, you will get rid of your problems. Even if somebody mentions like that and guide you to the temple or to some spiritual teacher, then he is a Path Pradarshak Guru. And then Shravan Guru, who is the Shravan Guru? Scripture says that जिनसे भक्त भक्ति और भगवत तत्व आदि के संबंध में श्रवण किया जाता है. Like we go on hearing from Bhagavatam classes every day, and there are different speakers every day in different Bhagavatam classes in the same hall, in the same temple hall. But there are different speakers. So those different speakers, they are called Shravan Gurus. From them we hear so many things. You know? They are Shravan Guru. In Bhagavatam Ekadas, 11th canto, Bhagavatam 11.3.22, in Nimi and Navayogendra Samvad, or in the deliberation of Nimi and Navayogendra, it is mentioned Tatra Dharman, Tatra Bhagavatam Dharman Shikshet Gurudev Atmadevata Amaya Anuvritya Yastu Sedo Atmado Hari. So meaning of this is that साधक भक्ति को निष्कपट और अनुगत होकर के भगवान के प्रिय तथा भगवत तत्व ज्ञाता श्री गुरुदेव के निकट उस भगवत धर्म की शिक्षा ग्रहण करनी चाहिए जिसका अनुष्ठान करने से भगवान हरि अपने आप को भी दे देते हैं. इस प्रकार भजन शिक्षा देने वाले ही श्रवण गुरु कहलाते हैं. श्रवण गुरु बहुत हो सकते हैं, तो भी उनमें से उनके भाव के अनुरूप एक महत्पुरुष को भजन शिक्षा आदि के लिए आश्रय किया जाता है. So there could be many Shravan Gurus, but we can accept one of them as our Siksha Guru. Our Siksha Guru also may give Bhagavatam class, right? And there are others also giving Bhagavatam class, but we accept one person as Siksha Guru. And from that Siksha Guru, we learn Bhajaniya Siksha, how to perform bhajan, right? So a disciple should be surrendering to such a Siksha Guru and learn from him. This is what Shravan Guru is. And then what is Siksha Guru? ऐसे योग्यता संपन्न अनेक श्रवण गुरुओं में से अपने भावों के अनुकूल जो भजन शिक्षा देते हैं उन्हें शिक्षा गुरु कहते हैं. The person who gives us bhajaniya शिक्षा or lessons of how to perform bhajan kriya from according to our bhava, according to our mentality, he is a शिक्षा गुरु. शिक्षा गुरु बहुत हो सकते हैं, फिर भी अपने भाव के अनुकूल विशेष रूप से एक ही शिक्षा गुरु उपयोगी होता है. Because if you have so many gurus, then it is mentioned in the scripture, बहु शास्त्र बहु वाक्य चित्ते भ्रम है. If we learn from many people, hear from many people, then we may get confused. So to avoid confusion, it is better out of many shiksha gurus we should have only one person according to our bhava, according to our mentality, and accept him as our शिक्षा गुरु. श्रवण गुरु और शिक्षा गुरु प्रायः एक ही व्यक्ति हुआ करते हैं. Normally the same person is our श्रवण गुरु and our शिक्षा गुरु, like as it is mentioned in भक्ति संदर्भ, अतः श्रवण गुरु भजन शिक्षा गुरु प्रायः एकत्वम इति. श्रवण गुरु and bhajan shiksha gurus are like normally they are one, But in many circumstances, there could be many, right? But normally, Shravan Guru and Siksha Guru, they are one. And Bhagavatam says that Tatra Bhagavatan Dharman Shikshed. This is instruction to the readers that one should approach to a spiritual master who teaches us about Bhagavat Dharma. One should approach to that. Or it is also mentioned that Tad Vijnanartham Saguru Meva Vigachet. That if you want to learn Bhagavat Tattva or Bhagavat Tattva, then you should approach to a person who is aware of the Bhagavat Tattva, who is aware of the science of Krishna consciousness. So a person who is learned person, we should go to and we should approach to such a person. So these are few slokas which are mentioned in the scripture is mentioned for Siksha Guru and Shravan Gurus. So we should approach to such, we should understand these slokas in connection with Siksha Gurus. And then we should consider Siksha Guru also as representative of the Lord. And who is Diksha Guru? Diksha Guru जो विद्यार्थी के विधि के अनुसार, according to the विधि विधान के अनुसार उपासना मंत्र प्रदान करते हैं, gives the mantra of हरिनाम और whatever गायत्री मंत्रास, उन्हें दीक्षा गुरु कहते हैं. दीक्षा गुरु is one of the great Siksha Gurus or great personalities who teaches us about Krishna consciousness. तो उनके लक्षणों के समूह में से होना चाहिए, के संबंध में बतलाया गया लक्षण उसके अंदर होना चाहिए. शिक्षा गुरु के बारे में जो कुछ बताया गया है कि गुरु कैसा होना चाहिए, he should be having those qualities and characters. And Diksha Guru should be expert in Tatparya Nirnay. Tatparya Nirnay means he should be able to explain the meaning or essence of all the scriptural purports. And he should be a great orator. He should be God realized. He should be God realized. And he should be very detached from all kinds of material attachments. So if such qualifications are there in a person, that person can be accepted as Diksha Guru, or Diksha Guru should have such qualities in him. If these qualities are not there in a Guru, Diksha Guru, the Shishya's faith in that Guru can shake or deviate. He can deviate from that person and follow some other things. But if the Diksha Guru is so qualified, then the Siksha student of that Guru, he becomes very determined and learned. शिक्षा गुरु भी दीक्षा गुरु के अनुरूप ही होना चाहिए, अन्यथा साधन में बाधा उत्पन्न हो सकती है, बाधा उत्पन्न हो सकती है. If शिक्षा गुरु and दीक्षा गुरु are not of the same platform, are not from the same parlance, then if you are hearing to Siksha, you will be in dichotomy whether to hear to Siksha Guru or to hear to Diksha Guru. And this may tear apart our consciousness, and then we may become deviated from the Krishna consciousness or path of Krishna consciousness. अधिकांश दीक्षा गुरु ही शिक्षा गुरु का कार्य करते हैं और उनकी अनुपस्थिति में पूर्वोक्त भक्त भागवत शिक्षा गुरु के रूप में ग्रहण करना चाहिए. Normally it happens that whoever gives us a shiksha, bhajaniya shiksha, that person becomes our guru in the end. But in Iskcon scenario, it is little different. We take learnings or shiksha from some shiksha guru, from some brahmachari or some other person, but we take initiation from some other people. Because in Iskcon, it is mentioned that one should take initiation from a person who is authorized by Iskcon as guru, and not from anybody else. But teachings can be imparted by anyone. So representative of such gurus, they become Siksha Gurus on behalf of the Diksha Guru, because they have the same mood and mentalities for the disciples. So disciple consciousness should not become apart. So types of Siksha Guru. Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru is one who gives instruction, initiates and officiates connections with parampara and give spiritual name, give mantras or guru mantras, that is called accepts disciples' vows and removes disciples' sinful reactions at the time of initiation. That means he takes away all the karma of the disciples. This is how he removes the reactions of his sinful activities in the previous activities. And the Siksha Guru is one who gives us Bhajni Siksha. So D means Diksha, D means Divya Jnanam, transcendental knowledge, and Iksha means to see. So and Kashyap Shipyati, that is explained. So Diksha is what? Diksha Guru is the person who explains us the transcendental knowledge or who connects us to the transcendental knowledge. And Diksha could be two types, Harinam Diksha and Mantra Diksha. That is also called Harinam Diksha, Brahman Diksha, that we should understand. And there are Namasraya also. Namasraya means a person is given the holy name, but he is not given the spiritual name. But in Iskcon, it is not there. It is there in other sampradayas like Gaudiyas, etc. And even Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati used to give Namasraya. But Prabhupada has started Harinam Diksha, and he changes, he gives the instructions that anyone who takes Harinam Diksha, his names can also be changed. He should be given a spiritual name. So these are the two types of Diksha. Prabhupada says a devotee must have only one initiating spiritual master, because in the scriptures, acceptance of more than one is always forbidden. There is no limit, however, to the number of instructing spiritual masters. One may accept generally a spiritual master who constantly instruct a disciple in spiritual science becomes his initiating spiritual master later on. Yeah. So one should accept Diksha Guru after hearing from him for a long time, so that he can become convinced that this person can deliver me from the cycle of birth and death and the clutches of Maya. Yeah, Rubina, you have some question, query? Yeah. Unmute yourself.
It doesn't allow, Prabhuji, when we unmute ourselves, it doesn't allow until you unmute us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Prabhuji, I have this confusion about what you just said about Namashray and Harinam Diksha. I didn't quite understand the difference.
See, Namasra is where you are asked by a person or spiritual teacher to take shelter of holy name by chanting holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But there is no other activities performed like yagyas, etc., or like you see initiation activities, they do that. And the name of the person is also not given as a spiritual name. He remains with his own karmi names, right? That is called Namasraya. But when you take Harinam Diksha, at that time you follow the official procedures, right? Like you sit for the yagyas, then you take vows, all these things are done. And then your name is also changed and you are given a spiritual name, right? That is called Harinam Diksha. And Mantra Diksha is one where you are given Gayatri Mantra.
So, Prabhuji, how is it different from Gayatri Mantra that Arya Samajis do? Like, they are also doing Gayatri Mantra. But
See,
we are saying
you must understand these Arya Samajis, they are not bona fide Sampradaya. They are concocted people, right? They do whatever their minds say. They don't follow scripture, right? So you should avoid associating with such people. Otherwise, what will happen? Our faith in Krishna consciousness will get disturbed.
No, Prabhuji, this is just from observation because I had been observing.
No, that's good observation, but please don't get attracted to them because they also are doing something. There are many spiritual lines doing so many things, but they are actually not on the line of the or according to the recommendation of the scripture, right?
Yes.
Scripture says we should be always Krishna conscious.
Yeah.
But
And Prabhuji, sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, please tell.
Yeah, and you said about the Shravan Guru and the
Mm.
Shiksha Guru. So, for instance, we go to the temple and we attend the Srimad Bhagavatam class and Bhagavad Gita class. So, the speakers over there, they are our gurus. But at the same time, since when we are at home, I do listen on mobile. I listen to Amrendra Prabhu or Amog Leela Prabhu or classes from them or Gopal Goswamiji Maharaj His Holiness. So, am I like in this way? Am I kind of not doing the right thing? Because will that
No,
confuse me?
you are doing the right thing, but the standard is that if some person hears to many people on the same subject, then he may get confused. That is mentioned in the scripture. So you have to use your own discrimination whether to hear to many people or not. If all these people are speaking in the same line, there is no problem. But if you find them speaking on the same truth or same point in a different manner, then you may get confused that what is right and what is wrong.
So
What
within
should
is
one follow? So
so
that
within
you should have the discrimination whether you should hear or not. You should
yeah.
try to hear some such persons who are having a deeper mentality which can fit to your mentality and they can appeal to your mind, right? But they are not deviant from the scripture or principles. Like if I'll give you example, if you are hearing the deliberation from one of the slokas of Bhagavatam, one speaker gives some other truth and other speakers give some other truth, and both of them are true because they look from the different angle to the same same sloka, right? So there has to be understanding in the hearing person or the audience that whatever I am hearing is correct with a different outlook and different understanding. But if I get confused from such things, then I should not hear. Otherwise, I will deviate from the path of Krishna consciousness. Knowing, thinking that, oh, so many people are speaking different things, I don't know what is correct. And Shastra also says that. Srutaya Vivinna, there are many scriptures and there are many deliberations in the scriptures. There are many acharyas giving many different kinds of scriptures. And there are truth mentioned in many ways. So we should follow one acharya. Mahajano ena gata sapantha. So we should accept a person after due deliberations, and then after accepting that person, we should try to follow that person and not go on hearing to so many people. Otherwise, definitely there will be confusion. Okay?
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Sushil Thakur, you have anything to say?
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Yeah.
I may hear class from the disciple of Guru Maharaj only or sometime other Prabhuji. But sometime I will hear Prabhupada lecture, but I'm not hearing, I'm hearing Guru Maharaj lecture. Then is there anything wrong?
Which Guru Maharaj? If you are hearing many people, then you should understand what I said already.
No, Prabhuji, my Shiksha Guru will give class here or sometimes on different topic I will hear from other speaker and sometimes I will hear from Prabhupada. Topic will be different, not same. And I'm not hearing with lecture from Guru Maharaj. So is there any wrong? I have been recommended you should hear, but I'm not hearing.
No, you should hear actually. You should hear. Otherwise, how you will enrich your knowledge? And see, if people are speaking about Prabhupada's guidelines, according to the Prabhupada's guidelines, Prabhupada's Siksha, then that's not deviation. If you are hearing to such people, those who are strictly following Prabhupada's guidelines, then it's okay. But if some people, they are speaking on their own, they are giving guidance to you from a different angle, which is deviant from Prabhupada's principles, then we should try to avoid such things.
Prabhuji, I'm saying I'm hearing from Prabhupada as well as my Shiksha Guru, but not from Diksha Guru. So am I doing wrong?
No, you should hear from your Diksha Guru also. Why you are not hearing from him? If you can find time to hear from your Shiksha Guru, from Prabhupada, then you should also find some time to hear from your spiritual master. Otherwise, how you will develop the mentality of your spiritual master?
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Anita Gauda Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Just one small this one clarity between Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru Prabhu. So in Shiksha Guru in our temple they will give us services like Prabhu, like during Janmashtami we have to pack prasadam and all that, right? So like Shiksha Guru is the only one who mentors us in our circle. Like they form a circle where you will be doing services as per the services. But in a Diksha Guru is the one who gives us some connection. I mean, who gives initiation. You're telling, no, Prabhu. So this Diksha Guru, where will we meet them, Prabhu? Like
Krishna will arrange that you will meet your Diksha Guru in future if you all keep on serving in this Iskcon association. Right,
okay.
And you have accepted somebody. See, Shiksha Guru is a person who gives us bhajaniya Shiksha, who gives us Shiksha how to do bhajan about Krishna, right? How to do devotional service. He gives us lessons for that. The person who gives us services, maybe Shiksha Guru also can give us services, and through service method he can try to teach us. That's give the services. And managers are not Shiksha Gurus, right? Managers are not Shiksha Gurus. We should not think that way. Unless and until we take lessons from him for our spiritual development. So if you remain connected to your Shiksha Gurus, then Shiksha Guru, either he himself will become a spiritual, initiating Guru, or he will find an initiating Guru for you. Or he will guide you to such persons who can give you initiation. Okay.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare
Like
Krishna,
this
Prabhu.
is one of the guidance that you are doing this disciples course.
Yes, Prabhu.
Right. So somebody must have guided you to do this.
Yes, Prabhu. Correct.
Right.
Yes,
So that
Prabhu.
person will help you in future also. What next? This is the first step, at least in Iskcon, to get a IDC certificate.
Yes,
Right?
Prabhu. Yes,
Okay.
Prabhu. Thank
Okay,
you, Prabhu.
Rubina ji, you have another problem? Yeah. Ek minute.
So Prabhuji, here I am finding this difficulty. So at this moment, you are our Shiksha Guru, right?
No, I am not your Shiksha Guru. I am just a teacher.
Okay, you are just
Like
a teacher.
Shravan Guru, you can say. You are hearing from me. I am not giving you guidance for your spiritual upliftment.
So
And you are not hearing from me such things.
How do we do we choose a Shiksha Guru? Because didn't understand that. I think I understood it wrong. What when you mean? What do
See,
you mean?
one must understand. I'll tell you again. Shiksha Guru is a person who gives us lessons and training about Krishna consciousness. How to develop into Krishna consciousness. He guides us based on the scriptures. Right? He train us by giving us nice services and engaging us into devotional activities.
Then Prabhuji, I don't have Shiksha Guru.
You find.
But where is which Shiksha Guru is can it be
Who guided you to do this course?
Just the senior devotees. They're different devotees telling me different things, and I landed up here.
But you must be hearing from some senior devotees. They may be guiding you on the path of perfection.
Yeah. So, but they gave me different instructions. So one told me to do
because
this
you
course.
have different people.
Okay.
If you stick to one person, that you will get a common instruction. One instruction.
Should I approach them that I want you to be my Shiksha Guru like that?
Yeah, one should approach. The student goes to the college to take admission.
Because the Mataji who taught me chanting, she's very humble. She doesn't, when I request her, when I ask her, she just quickly, kind of runs away.
It's back.
She's very humble, so I don't know where.
It's good qualification of her that she is being humble. But if she can give you guidance how to progress into Krishna consciousness, then she can be a good Siksha Guru. Siksha Guru, one who teaches also the scriptures, right? I am not connected with you. I am sitting at a very distant this thing, and only for those 2-3 sessions, 3-4 sessions we are together, right? And I am giving you lessons based on one topic only. One topic only about the IDC course, which is suggested by the GBC. But there are many topics on which you need to learn. Shastras, Sadachar, all these things you should understand and learn. So this can be trained and taught by a person who can be a Siksha Guru. I can teach you, but we are in a very distant place and we do not know where we are actually. If you want learning things from me, then you can keep connected and then we can learn in future. Right? There are many lessons to be learned.
Thank you.
Okay. Ayal, you have anything to say? Ayal?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Can I
Hare
just
Krishna.
add a one point to what Rubina Mataji asked? Uh, like Guru Prabhuji said, I think Robina, one needs to be patient because even if they don't guide you, you can just observe what they are doing, whom they are following, and what is their acharan. One can become your Siksha Guru. And one has to be from inside because you have to be patient because when they senior devotees or disciples, they are very humble. So you have to keep on approaching them again and again and asking them questions, and that's how they become the. You can ask them, how did you landed in Iskcon and how did you become a disciple? So you would get your answers, but one needs to be patient because generally all these Siksha Gurus are very, very humble people. So one has to learn to have patience and then they would guide you to how you approach your Diksha Guru. That's what I need to add in.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for your nice inputs. I hope Rubina ji has understood this. Okay, thank you. So Prabhupada says there is only one Diksha Guru, but there could be many Siksha Gurus. But the Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru should be on the same platform so that the student doesn't become disturbed or confused. But this Vinod Thakur in Kalpataru says that Siksha Guru Vrinda Kripa Koriya Apar Sadhake Karena Sadhake Sikhana Sadhanara Angasar. That means Bhaktivinoda Thakur is also saying the same thing, that I consider the numerous instructing spiritual masters, Siksha Gurus, to be very important. Sometimes the Siksha Gurus are good, more important than Diksha Guru, because they give us Siksha. Without their giving Siksha, there's no possibility that we can get out of this material world or out of the clutches of the material world. So for they show unlimitedly more mercy by training the neophyte devotees in all the essential aspects of practical devotional service. So this is important for a disciple to get success in his life. But there is officiating relations also with the Diksha Guru, that is also connected, that their relation should be officiated by somebody, and that is Diksha Guru. But Siksha is most important. Even Bhagavatam statements are also mostly mentioned for Siksha Guru, that Siksha Guru has to be perfect. Like it is mentioned, Tad Vijnanartham Saguru Nirvapitachet, Samitapani Srotriyam Brahmanishtam, like that. So Prabhupada says that in the science of self-realization, he says that the Guru is one because he comes in disciplic succession. Why Vyasadeva and Krishna taught 5,000 years, what Vyasadeva and Krishna taught 5,000 years ago is also being taught now. That same thing. There is no difference between the two instructions. Although hundreds and thousands of acharyas have come and gone, the message is one. The real Guru cannot be two. For the real Guru does not speaks differently from his own predecessors. That is parampara system. So whatever the predecessors have spoken or taught, the same tattva has to be taught to our further disciples or for disciples in the disciplic succession further. So please make, of course, we cannot make different groups and discuss on this topic, but we can deliberate in our mind and then raise hand and put up our points so that we can all discuss together and mention, we give our inputs into this. So make different group and discuss the topics of similarities and differences of Siksha and Diksha Gurus for 5 minutes and then present your outcome in 4-5 points to the class. Yeah, Surabhi already deliberated. Yes, Surabhi, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
So like Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru, in one's life, both plays important role. So Diksha Guru is like at times that Guru Maharaj won't be reachable to us, but Siksha Guru is one like to whom we can reach out and like in case suppose I am facing some issue now, so I can reach out to them and like we can seek guidance.
Are you talking about similarities or differences?
Differences and
yeah,
similarities like they both take us towards Krishna, but but they played yeah. So like when it comes to Shiksha Guru, like they are reachable to us and we can ask for guidance if we and we have with Diksha Guru we have a formal relationship, but with Siksha Guru they can be our friends, they can be as a teacher, like depends on the situation, they play different roles, when it comes to some serious issue, they guide us as a teacher mentor. When it is some achievement kind of thing, then they are happy for us, they celebrate with us. So
I ask you one question. If you go to school, if you go to school and there is a teacher who is teaching you, does the teacher takes your responsibility of your learning or not?
Yeah, they take.
So you take him seriously or casually?
No, Prabhuji, we have to take both of them seriously only, but it depends on our Siksha Guru how they reciprocate with us.
So before accepting a person as your Siksha Guru, you should properly deliberate on that person, that whether he is qualified to become a Siksha Guru or not. Then only, otherwise you will become casual with him.
No, not in that casual, but it depends on them. We are always supposed to be serious.
It doesn't depend on them, it depends on you, on us, to accept a spiritual master. And then once we have already accepted a spiritual teacher like Siksha teacher, so then we should give him respect as good as we are giving respect to Diksha teacher, because both of them are not different. Only their role is different.
Yes, Prabhuji, we are supposed to take them seriously only, but depends on the situation. They can reciprocate, they are happy, they are serious, they are guiding us very seriously.
So based on, depending on the situation, you will give them respect.
No, Prabhuji, not at all. No.
So why you are actually mentioning about based on that or depend on this, depend on that?
Prabhuji, we are supposed to we have to take them very seriously, but suppose we did something good, by which they are happy, so they reciprocate in that manner.
Okay. But actually, see, I must tell you that we should not consider Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru as different. Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru, by role they may be different, but they are same, on the same platform. and both of them are representative of Krishna.
Yes.
In fact, Siksha Guru is most important, even important than Diksha Guru, because his role is more important than Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru, just like a Brahmin, he comes and officiate the marriage relationship. But the Dula and Dulan, they are the most important person because they are going to meet, they are going to combine with each other, right? The Brahman may go away for some time, after some time. So Diksha Guru can give you Diksha, but in Iskcon we can see that Diksha Guru, after giving Diksha, he just keep roaming, and once in a or twice in a year we can see him or get to hear him. But normally we get connected to our Siksha Guru only. So Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru, they are not different, that we should understand. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Sushil Thakur Prabhu. Sushil Thakur Prabhu. Unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. About different, about similarity of Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Both are representative of God. Like Siksha Guru is coming, Diksha Guru is an, like Prabhupada disciple is maybe, he may be our Diksha Guru. So, and his disciple is our Siksha Guru. Basically, as I have seen, my Siksha Guru told, I am disciple of His Holiness Guru Maharaj. Are you accepting him? Are you ready to accept him as the spiritual master? And at that time, like, I did not have any question that what I asked and why I should expect. Not like, okay, I will expect. Except, and in that way I told. Same way, like, what was the mission? What is the mission of Jayapataka Maharaj? He is saying that Bangalore should be first Krishna conscious city. You might be heard, Prabhuji, from the lecture he says. Prabhuji is also doing same. He will go to any extent. He may sleep 2 hours or 1 hour. He may not sleep, but he will go continuous preaching, making PPT. How I can attract people? Like there are rat cage. So how rat can be put in a cage? In the same way, how I can attract devotee? How I can join them to Krishna consciousness? Like Guru Maharaj also roaming whole world. Whole world he is going. When his body is also not good, but he is roaming. In the same way, Ashiksha Guru is also doing, he is continuously making PPT, doing, encouraging us, go for preaching, go for book discussion, this thing. And these are the similarities. Our difference, Prabhuji, like, I don't know the difference. If I learn from you, or if I learn from anybody, I guess. But similarity, I know much. Difference, I don't know.
Okay.
Like one thing may be different. One thing may be different, Prabhuji. We cannot meet principal or what it is called president of college, but we can meet each and every teacher in the college. The president may be our Diksha Guru and teacher may be our Siksha Guru. But we both have, but both of them have similar relation with us.
Good analogy. Thank you. Yeah, Anita Goda Mataji. Anita Goda.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare
Please
Krishna,
put your
Prabhu.
video on. Please put your video on.
I'll put the video on, Prabhu. Can you see me, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Yes. Prabhu, as per my this one, Shiksha Guru is the one we learn how to perform the bhajana kriya. And to avoid many confusions, we should accept one who's the representative of God. And a person who gives us lessons and gives us instruction in Krishna consciousness, who gives us devotional services, and they train the neophyte devotion in all the essential aspects of practical devotional services, like as said by Bhakti Vinod Thakur Maharaj. Although hundreds and thousands of acharyas have come, this message is one, that is to love Krishna. And as for the Diksha Guru, one of the greatest personality who teaches Krishna consciousness, they should be expert in explaining the meaning of scriptures, detached from material attachments. Both Shiksha and Diksha Guru should explain the same paraphernalia of our scriptures. Otherwise, disciple will become apart. And they are the initiators and they are the officiators. Only one spiritual master, more than one is forbidden. That's what I have written, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Good observation.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Payal. Yes, Payal Mataji.
Guru Prabhuji, in similarities, I have to say both give us instruction. Then both connect us to the parampara system. Both take us to the Krishna. Both are the followers of the parampara system. Both are considered as the manifestation, and both are not different from Krishna. Both help us to realize God, and both teaches us about Krishna bhajan kriya. But differences are Diksha Guru gives us the spiritual name.
Yes, yes. Your points were very good. We got disconnected. Yeah, Ruvina Mataji. Ruvina Mataji.
Prabhuji, instead of answer to this, I have again a question. How, with a very limited knowledge, we are in the capacity to choose our Shiksha Guru? We hardly have any knowledge. We are just getting in there.
See,
Based on our
knowledge is not important. A person should have discrimination. A person should have vivek. And vivek is given by God. That we should not blindly follow something. There are scriptures. At least we should read the scriptures. So scriptures give us proper understanding of the thing. We may not understand that fully, that we can understand in the association of a spiritual teacher. Right? But as far as hearing and then discrimination is concerned, that we already have. So after hearing to a person for so long, or after hearing a person repeatedly, then we can understand whether this person is eligible to take me back home, back to Godhead according to scripture or not. So we should accept such a person who can take home back to Godhead, who is not actually putting us into this material world by trying to fulfill his own desires by the help of us. Right? We should understand that. By hearing a person like a crow cross and a quail or a cuckoo, she also sings, right? Then both of them look black. But how you would identify that this is crow and this is a quail, cuckoo?
So Prabhuji, you mean to say
Kaga Krishna, listen, Kaka Krishna, Pika Krishna, Ka Bheda Kaka Pika, Vasanta Samaye Prapte, Kaka Kaka Pika Pika. Because once they speak, then the truth comes out. So hearing is most important. And hearing with discrimination is most important. It's not that you just go on gobbling anything. Right? That will be bad for your health also, spiritual health also. So one should be hearing with discrimination proper. Yeah.
And Prabhuji, sorry, but if I'm asking a wrong question, but between a temple president and a senior devotee, like who should we choose? Like you already mentioned about Vivek, but if we choose a senior devotee instead of temple president, would it be like an insult to the?
See, listen. We should not be in case of hearing. In case of hearing things from people, we should not be conscious about their position.
Okay.
Right? We should be conscious about their delivering the points. They're delivering the truth. If they are able to deliver the truth, whether they are having position or not, that should not be matter. Right? We should accept the reality tattva. If they are a big position person and their speaking is not tattvata, so let them manage their things. But we should not hear from them for our spiritual growth. We should avoid that. Right? So don't mention about whether somebody is senior person or somebody is a president or somebody this or somebody that. That doesn't matter. What matter is what tattva he is delivering. Right? What tattva he is delivering. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Ayonija Mataji. Ionisha, please speak.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So
Yeah, Hare
Prabhuji, I
Krishna.
think most of the points are covered, but like one of the differences between Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru could be that Shiksha Guru gives us instructions or teachings according to our behavior or our level of devotion, progress, etc. But like the Diksha Guru could give general instructions to all his disciples because like not everyone is fortunate enough to get personal instructions from Guru Maharaj. So this is one point.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Kunal Mulchandani.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
I feel in the similarities, both of them will give you the same tattva, which is coming from the parampara, and both of them will have the same mood or the bhav to like serve in the mission of Krishna consciousness. Both will be on the same, you can say, on the same page. And in the differences, we could say that the Siksha Guru might not be well versed in all the topics. So that's why we have different Siksha Gurus. So let's say I have a Siksha Guru for a particular thing, let's say for devotional, for kirtan or someone for some other service. But the Diksha Guru could be like, he could be the someone born of everything. Like he is well versed in everything. And and this the other point was already covered, I guess, that Diksha Guru is the one who will officially connect you to the parampara. But the Siksha Guru will just give you he will guide you on the path, but he cannot like connect you to the parampara. The Diksha Guru only can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Prakash.
So I have mentioned some similarities and some differences for your benefit. So you can just note down if you want that similarities in both the Gurus, Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru, is that both are manifestation of mercy of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Yeah, Payal, you have to contribute anything more?
Guru, in differences, Guruji, I would like to add, Siksha Guru helps us to find the Diksha Guru. Then Diksha Guru is the one who gives us the spiritual name, which Siksha Guru can't give us. Then Diksha Guru is the one because he is a self-realized soul. So he helps in the spiritual advancement and then he accepts our thing, which is not done by the Siksha Guru. And even the Gayatri month which you mentioned is given by the Diksha Guru.
Thank you.
So,
yeah, so similarity is both are manifestation of the mercy of the Lord and both are external replica of Lord Krishna. Both give spiritual lessons and trainings. Both are qualified and able to deliver surrendered disciples. Both connect to Guru Parampara by teaching and training. Both give spiritual instructions and teachings. Both take responsibilities to deliver surrendered disciples. And both take sins of their disciples. Both of them are qualified, but it is compulsion or mandatory for Diksha Guru, but not mandatory or not compulsory for Siksha Guru. And differences are Diksha Guru connect to bona fide parampara by mantra Diksha, by giving Gayatri mantras, and Siksha Guru connected to parampara by spiritual teachings and trainings. Right? Diksha Guru take care of constitutional responsibility like Samvaidhanik Jimmedari, constitutional responsibility of giving names, giving malas, doing yagyas, etc. But no constitutional responsibility for the spiritual, for the Siksha Guru. Yes, Payal, again you have come up.
Sorry, Prabhuji. Is it possible I can leave the class? I have an acute emergency in my hospital. And one more thing, is it possible if everyone agrees to it, can we start the class at 10 tomorrow because it's very difficult to join till 1:30. 1 is okay for me because patients are getting very restless.
This you could have talked to these people about timings.
I already
This timing is
spoke.
fixed. This timing
Because
is
he said
fixed.
it would start at 10, but then now it started at 10:30. Is it okay if I leave the class? I have an emergency to attend.
I don't mind you are leaving the class, but that should be considered as your proper attendance or not. That let them consider.
Okay, okay, ठीक है. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So differences is that Diksha Guru connect to the parampara through officiating the relations with Krishna, and Siksha Guru connect to Krishna with spiritual teachings and trainings. And then Diksha Guru take care of constitutional responsibility. Siksha Guru does not have any constitutional responsibilities. Diksha Guru gives Diksha mantra and spiritual name and complete essential procedures. But Siksha Guru has no compulsion for doing anything like this. And then Diksha Guru takes vows of disciples at the time of Diksha, and Siksha Guru does not do anything like this. Then Diksha Guru takes all previous karma of disciples at the time of Diksha or initiation, but Siksha Guru has no compulsion for such things. For Diksha Guru, it is essential that he should be alive at the time of Diksha, but for Siksha Guru, it is not compulsion for such things. And for Diksha Guru, he is only one. That means there is only one Diksha Guru, but there can be many Siksha Gurus. Yeah. Kunal Mulchandani, you have anything to add? Kunal Mulchandani.
Yes, Prabhu, sorry. Could you please elaborate on the second point? Take care of the constitutional responsibility.
See, constitutional responsibility is that to give names, then perform Diksha, and then give you Mala, Mantra. These are all called constitutional responsibilities. Right? But Diksha Guru Siksha Guru has no such activities or compulsion. Right? So constitutional jimmedari, Sambedhanik jimmedari. If he doesn't do that, then the relation will not be qualified. The relation will not be considered qualified. Right? So to officiate the relation, he has to do all these things. If he is taking responsibility of Diksha Guru. Right? Did you understand? Yeah? Thank you. Ayonija Mataji?
Prabhuji had a question. Like in the previous slide, it is mentioned that both Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru take sins of their disciples.
Yeah.
So, like, how does Shiksha Guru take sins of their disciples?
He can take by his taking responsibility of that person or that disciple. He can take, but normally they don't take.
Okay.
But for Siksha Guru, for Diksha Guru, it becomes mandatory. But for Siksha Guru, it is not mandatory. If he don't desire, he can just give up.
Okay.
Right? Nobody will question to him. But if Diksha Guru do that, he is questionable because of his position.
Yes.
Because of his position. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Prabhupada in Bhagavad Gita, the mantra, the parampara system is mentioned. The parampara is what? Prabhupada means, it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, evam parampara praptim, evam rajarsayo vidu, sakale neha mata yogo nashta parantapa. So, Prabhupada, Bhagwan, Lord Krishna says that the parampara is broken. Parampara is broken, that is why, O Arjuna, because with you I am re-establishing the same parampara again. Right? So this supreme science was received through the chain of disciplic succession, and through the chain of disciplic succession, we also received the spiritual masters who can tell us. So please tell us what is the general principle of Guru Parampara. Please think of this point. Take at least 2-3 minutes. Think of this nicely, and then please raise your hand that what is the general principles of Guru Parampara. There could be one, there could be many. Whatever you can think of, you please try to tell. Yes, Rubika ji, continue. Yes, Rubika ji.
Yeah. So, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, it has to be in disciplic succession, like we just mentioned.
Good point. Any other point? Okay. Sushil Thakur Prabhu. Sushil Thakur Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Guru Parampara means disciplic succession. So, what the knowledge has been given by Krishna first time, it is been carried as it is to us. That is only possible if there is Guru Parampara. Someone
Without
cannot
any addition
come
or
and
deletion.
someone cannot come and say this, you follow this. So whatever Guru Maharaj got from Prabhupada, he is delivering to us. What Prabhupada got from his spiritual master, he delivered to his disciples. In the same way, we are getting knowledge till our Shiksha Guru, and then Shiksha Guru is giving to us. So that is the general principle. Giving same thing as it is to us. That is general principle. Very good.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, Sean Murphy Prabhu.
I would say also it's pronounced Sean, just to help you. The general principle also, I think it would be just the disciplic succession of handing down just the knowledge of the absolute truth.
Good point. Any other point?
So for now.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, Anita Goda Mataji.
Prabhu, actually, the general principles of Guru Parampara, as per what I have heard through my Shiksha Guru, is that the lineage of all the acharyas who've been continuously following the disciplines of whatever the acharyas have done in the past, and it is like there's nothing which can be changed even until today. Whatever the acharyas have seen and what has been written in the scriptures, and whatever the scriptures has been delivered to us, is the general principle of the Guru Parampara, as per me, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Good point. Yeah, iPhone Prabhu. iPhone Prabhu. iPhone Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Prabhuji,
you
for
change
me,
your
Guru
name
Parampara.
you change your name, otherwise you will be called iPhone. So please change your name in the box.
Just a second.
You can first tell and then afterwards you can change.
Yes, Prabhuji, for me, Guru Parampara means direct knowledge from Krishna. That is no extra information from anyone added there. And we can also say Guru Parampara is the main, we will say that main key to the power of this Iskcon, a lock. Like we say, we need a key to open the lock. It is the main power. It is the main essence of the Iskcon, the Guru Parampara. Without the Parampara, we cannot understand.
That is good, but what is the principle?
सिद्धांत
क्या है?
सिद्धांत बेसिकली सिद्धांत जो कृष्ण ने हमें बताया वो हम लोगों को मिल रहा है. बेसिकली
as it is आ रहा है ना, as it is आ रहा है.
as it is. Krishna Vani as it is.
Yeah, thank you. Surabhi ji. Surabhi ji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Representing Srila Prabhupada's teaching through their words and their behavior.
Okay, good point. So some of the few points I have already noted down. So you can note down if it is possible for you for your examination, it will be good. The general principle of Guru Parampara is that Guru and disciples remain connected to each other. And finally, the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, they remain connected. This is the first point that through Parampara, everyone is connected to each other, disciples and Guru, and they are finally connected to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then in Parampara system, Guru takes responsibility to deliver disciple from the material world's repetition. This is repetition of the Janma and Mrityu. So Jiva is get delivered from such repetition by the responsibility taken by the Guru Parampara. Then in Parampara, Guru introduces Lord Krishna and gives teachings and training to his love and to get his love and affection. Like by Guru's teaching, the disciple is eligible to get love of Krishna and his affection, love and affection of Krishna. Then in Parampara, the disciples and doctrine, the principles, not disciples, the principles and doctrines are presented without any addition or deletion. Without any addition or deletion. So that the truth is not changed in any circumstance. Truth is not changed in any circumstance. And then in Parampara, the understanding of truth remains the same. Somebody said that. Remains the same in all the circumstances. Remains the same in all the circumstances, even though the presentation may differ due to time, place, and circumstances. But the truth remains the same. So these are a few of the principles of the parampara, that if there is parampara, then these things should happen. Anybody has any question on this? Shall we go further? Prabhupada says that, so if you want to understand Bhagavad Gita, then we must understand in the same way as the person who directly heard from Sri Krishna. This is called parampara system. Suppose I have heard something from my spiritual master, so I speak to you the same thing. So this is parampara system. You cannot imagine what my spiritual master said, or even if you read some books, you cannot understand unless you understand it from me. This is called parampara system. You cannot jump over to the superior guru, neglecting the next acharya, immediate next to acharya, immediate next acharyas. So we cannot just bypass our spiritual master to reach Krishna. Krishna will not like it. and Krishna will reject us. So we should follow the parampara system, and even Krishna himself, whatever avatars he comes, he himself takes shelter of spiritual master to understand the subject matter of spirituality or adhyatma jnana. So the Guru Parampara, some relevant quotes is given in your handbook on page number 15. So discuss why do we have to accept living Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru, and what are the benefits of accepting living Diksha Guru and Siksha Gurus. Write comments on the relevant box during the discussion and select a representative from your own group to present your result in the same group. So you can think of, there is no, we cannot make a group, so you can individually think of all this and then put up your points. Page number 15. Here it is page number 14 in your book. So please try to understand this. Yes, Kunal Mulchandani Prabhu. Ji Kunal ji.
Prabhu, so the first one that actually struck me right now was that we require a living Diksha and Shiksha Guru is because Krishna is saying in the Gita that, one of the defects is that we have imperfect senses. So suppose whatever instructions the uh, Diksha or Shiksha Guru is giving, we might sometimes interpret it in the wrong way. And then we'll think it like, oh, I'm supposed to do it this way. But what actually the Guru meant was different. So that is why we require them to be living like, so that if you're doing the wrong thing, they'll correct us and they'll tell us, oh, it's not this, it's this. So that is why we require a living Diksha and Shiksha Guru.
Okay, good point. Yeah, Sushil Thakur Prabhu. Sushil Thakur Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
About meaning Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru. So in that we can understand in current scenario how our Guru Maharaj is staying, how Prabhuji is staying, how he is doing movement, how he is helping the Prabhupada mission. So in that way we can understand. But if Prabhupada, if we are not accepting living Shiksha Guru, or even we can listen audio, but we cannot see or we cannot imagine how they have. We can, हम ये सोचेंगे कि इससे पहले वो कैसे रहते थे और उनके टाइम इतना डिफिकल्ट था तो उससे अच्छे हम कर सकते. For that reason, now how they are staying and how they are moving the movement made by Prabhupada. So that will be the 1.2.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Rubina Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So
Yeah.
I think the first point is your Diksha Guru should be alive when you choose them, is so that they can perform the ceremonial formalities that are required for you, that are required for the initiation, for the purpose of initiation. And likewise for Shiksha Guru, they should be alive, because if you have some confusion, you can approach them and get your confusions cleared, like Kunal Prabhu mentioned. Um, that we have limited thinking, our senses are imperfect, and same thing might have different meanings, but only a living master can clear your confusions.
Okay, in an authentic way.
In an authentic way, yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Anita Gowda Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Prabhuji, actually, we cannot see Krishna directly. So we really need a living Diksha Guru because he is a representative of Godhead.
Good point.
It's very, very important for us to have him because he's the actual super, like we consider him as the god of all masters of all the acharyas. And he's the one who is going to be taking a lot of karmas of whatever offensive we are doing in the past and in the present or even in the future, knowingly or unknowingly. So he's the representative of Godhead, and we have to have a living Guru for us to get liberation from this miserable world, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Sushil Thakur, you want to say anything else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, as Diksha Guru is there, no? So, or any Guru is there, so they are acting as a container. Water, if you put directly on fire, so fire will be off, or water will vaporize. If less water is there, it will vaporize, but it will not boil. So, container is there. So, container, what it will do? It will protect the water as well as heat also. So heat will be there, water will be there, but water will get boiled. So Guru is acting as a container. As Krishna is fire and we are water. So we cannot go directly and touch fire. So if you go and directly touch, it will burn us. So Guru acts as a container between Krishna and us.
Good
Yes,
point.
Prabhu.
Good point. Thank you. Good analogy. So few points are here. You can try and understand that. We cannot reach directly to Lord Krishna, so we need a Guru. By Guru only we can go back home, back to Godhead. Secondly, Krishna will never accept us without a Guru. Third, we cannot ignore contemporary Guru. Like our present Guru, we cannot ignore and bypass and go directly to the spiritual master. Like some people say in Ritvik this thing, that you directly take initiation from Prabhupada. We are disciples of Prabhupada. This is Pangadhant, right? This is mental concoction. This is called Ritvik that I'll let you understand this. So, unless and until there is a Guru and he is living, we cannot connect to Parampara. We cannot connect to Parampara, so a living Guru is required. This is Parampara Pranali, or this is called Parampara system. Living Guru is essential as he authenticate our relationship with him and Krishna. And we can clarify our doubts with authentication with living Guru, like Rubina Mataji already said. Right? We can clarify our doubts. If we have any doubts into his lecturing or his writings, etc., we can directly ask him. And then with authentication, we get clarification from him. Right? After death, Ritvik is a false notion. Like many people say that even you can take initiation from Srila Prabhupada, who is not at present. And with this philosophy, many people have created a sect called Ritvikvad or Ritvikism. So Ritvikism is defeated in your this thing, in your paper, in your book, in this way. The posthumous Ritvik theory is a fallacious theory by which a spiritual master already acts as a Diksha Guru, and his departure through the agency of Ritvik or officiating priest. So, what are the arguments given in Chaitanya Vaishnava Abhidhan? It is said that there is no example of one taking Diksha from one's Param Guru or any of the bona fide Vaishnava Sampradayas. There is no example of such posthumous Ritvikvad theory, or there is no example of anyone taking Guru from taking Diksha from his Param Gurus. There is no Shastric evidence indicating that one may take Diksha from one's Param Guru. And whether Veerbhadra Goswami, the son of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, in a letter to Srinivasacharya, criticized or ostracized one Jaya Gopal from Vaishnava society for claiming himself as a disciple of his Param Guru. And the argument that there are no qualified Diksha Guru amongst Prabhupada's disciples indicate that Prabhupada's teachings have not proven effective. So that what would be the use of becoming Prabhupada's Diksha disciple through the Ritvik Prishta anyway? Ritvik theory implies that only exceptionally empowered acharyas can become guru, which is not supported in Shastra or Vaishnava tradition. Ritvik theory implies that acharyas cannot, contrary to Shastras, cannot act contrary to Shastras. Ritvik theory functions by undermining the natural development of faith in living Vaishnavas, which is an essential aspect of bhakti. A Ritvik Guru gives advice, however, he does not formally accept the responsibility of delivering the disciples as a bona fide Diksha Guru does. So these are the reasons one should try to avoid this Ritvik theory. It's already mentioned in your book, and this you can understand. So anyone have any questions based on these facts? You can just raise so that we can clarify this. Yeah, Kunal Prabhu. Kunal Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu, I'm not very sure about the statement, but
Which
like
statement?
I mean, I've heard it multiple times that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur took sannyas through the photo. So how do you understand that statement in terms of the discussion we're having right now, that it is necessary to have a living Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru?
See, he was already initiated by a spiritual master, right? And he took sannyas from his by understanding, because further we will study. The Prabhupada will say that in separation also my Guru Maharaj is always there with me, right? So what does this indicate? For a disciple, the spiritual master is never gone, right? For a disciple, the spiritual master is never gone. He is always present with him. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, if he takes initiation from his own spiritual master, even if in these things, like you said, that he was not there and he took sannyas diksha. So he took sannyas diksha, he took the vows of sannyas in front of his photo, considering him to be living there. For him, he was not a dead person, as we think, and because of this, such questions arise actually. That we think our master is gone, so he is not there, no more there with us. But Prabhupada says that when you are chanting my name and you are thinking about me, I am there with you. Even my spiritual master told me the same thing. Once I have asked him that you are going to America, please come soon to Bombay. So he said that we are never separated. When you are chanting, you are remembering me, I am chanting and I am remembering you. Then we are never separated, we are always there together. So spiritual master never leaves the disciple, and disciple should always be in the association of his spiritual master. Prabhupada says, in my 30 years ago, my spiritual master has left his body, but he is still there with me, and based on his instructions, I am following all the rules and regulations, and I am doing my activities. So spiritual master is never gone. And so there should not be any dichotomy in the thought that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur did a wrong thing, right? Still the confusion persists? What? Just think one point, that spiritual master is always there with the disciple. If the disciple is fulfilling or following the instructions and lessons given by the spiritual master, he is always there. And to avoid any kind of confusion, the further acharyas are not doing like this. But during the time of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, there was no such acharyas. And he was the only disciple. He has no god brother also. He was the only disciple from whom he can take sannyas. And there were no qualified people who can give them sannyas. So he don't wanted to get deviated from his system. But once he has created a system and there were many these things, so they can take initiation, such sannyas initiation even from your senior god brothers also. They can do that on behalf of the spiritual master. Right? On behalf, so even if that spiritual master is not living, but on his behalf, somebody else is performing. Right? So this performing disciple, he doesn't say that Prabhupada never become the disciple of Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj, from whom he has taken sannyas diksha. He is always called the disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Right? And Prabhupada has also never written anywhere that since I have taken sannyas from Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj, I am actually his disciple. You understand this? So he just took him as a representative, but at the time of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, there were no representative. There were no god brother of his Guru Maharaj, or there were no god brother of his own self, because his Guru Maharaj has only one disciple, that was Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Okay, I think your confusion should go. Okay, thank you. Rubina Mataji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So,
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Since Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakurji, since he was already Maharaj was already initiated, so he could go the next step. He could take the next step. Does it mean like this way?
Can you repeat your statement?
Since he was already an initiated disciple, he could take the next step of sannyas, taking sannyas, even when his spiritual master was not physically present. He could do the next step because he was already an initiated disciple.
Yeah, but he did this in front of the photo of his spiritual master, considering him to be present there.
In that case, Prabhuji, you just told us about Ritvik Vad. It sounds the same because in Ritvik Vad you said they say you can directly take initiation from the
Ritvik Vad is that you, after that person has left body and you are getting initiated from him. Right? But as you all rightly said, that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was already initiated by him.
Oh, okay.
The next step.
Yes.
But what Ritvik Vad is that you consider disciple of some person who has already left. After he's left, he doesn't know that he has initiated you, and you only know that I have accepted him as a spiritual master, and there is no officiation of the relation. Right? This is called mental concoction. But for Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, it was not a mental concoction. He was already initiated by him. First initiation, second initiation already given to him. Right? He just took a sannyas initiation. So these are not the same thing. Okay. Yeah, Sushil Thakur Prabhu, you have anything? Sushil Thakur.
Prabhuji, about I can't say about Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, but about if we see Prabhupada, that why when he takes sannyas, he would have taken direct by putting photo of Guru Maharaj because he already had photo of his spiritual master. But to give us lesson on Prabhu.
Listen. At that time, I already said that for Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, there were no god brothers.
Yes, Prabhuji.
But for Prabhupada, there were senior god brothers.
Yes, Prabhuji. Same thing I was saying, no? So if Prabhupada has to follow, he was following Guru Maharaj, his Guru Maharaj, but he would have taken sannyas for putting photo also. But he did not do. He requested his god brother to give his sannyas initiation that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was saying every time, take sannyas in a dream. But he made one of his god brother as a spiritual sannyas guru for him, and then he took sannyas. So this is a clear.
Yes.
There only.
I'll give you one tradition that if father is not there, the elder brother is considered as father.
Yes.
Right. So elder disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, they were already present there and they were considered for Prabhupada as this thing, father or like a spiritual teacher. And they took permission from them and took initiation. So it was considered that he took initiation from his spiritual master through the medium of his senior disciples, Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj. But for Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, this case was not there. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, bro.
Prabhupada says that we cannot jump over to Krishna. That is another nonsense. We must approach Krishna through Guru. That is the parampara system. Krishna is not so cheap thing that you can jump over. Somebody say, oh, why shall I accept a Guru? I can approach Krishna directly. No. Krishna does not accept such Mad Bhakta Puja Vedika. Krishna says that I don't accept such people. My devotee is the great asset for me, these things for me. Krishna says that first of all, you become devotee of my devotee. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Gopi Bhattur Pad Kamaliyor Das Das Anudas. I am the servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna. This Prabhupada has already mentioned. Yes, Payal ji, you have any question? Payal?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I just wanted to ask, like, if now I have in my heart that I want to get this as my Diksha Guru, and if he or she accepts me as the disciple, and there could be it may take some years, and in meantime, if there is the natural demise and he goes to the Krishna law, so is it that even if I am not a disciple of I thought that he would be my Diksha Guru, but due to some thing that he or she is not able to give me the Diksha. So after that, I can accept another Guru, though in my heart I know who I want my Diksha Guru is.
See, you have not initiated any time before, right?
No.
But you have considered somebody as your Diksha Guru.
Diksha Guru in my heart. I totally follow him.
You have already connected a relation with that person.
Yes.
But whether that person knows it or not.
Yes. He knows very well. He has told me I'll give you Diksha definitely. You just keep chanting Maha Mantra. But there could be some circumstances because there is always some family pressure. My spouse being in a Grihast Jeevan, my husband doesn't allow me to take Diksha as yet. So he keeps saying, Koi baat nahi, time would come and I'll make you my disciple. Also, don't worry, I'll give you the Diksha. So if something happens untimely, so is it that I can accept another Guru, or he remains my Diksha Guru only, even though I was not being initiated by the same Guru?
See, you can take initiation from another person if he is no more there, right? If he is no more there, you can take another person as your Guru, right? Diksha Guru. That's possible. But in your heart, you have already made a relation with him, and he also knows it. Listen. And he also
knows it very well.
He knows it also. So you can also remain without getting initiated for lifelong, and he will come and take you back to Godhead. That is his responsibility.
Okay. So if I keep following his instructions,
Yeah, if you continue following his instructions, hearing his lectures, etc., recorded things, right? But only thing is that your relation with him is not officiated.
Yes.
Your relation with him is not officiated. Like somebody get into love, but they don't get married.
Yes.
Right? They don't get married. Marriage is a procedure where you actually officiate the relation. Where you officiate the relation, right?
Yes.
So similarly, doing certain anusthans or ritualistic activities, they are actually officiating the relations between guru and disciples.
Okay.
But
Okay.
actual relation is from heart to heart.
Okay. Okay.
If somebody
I
is
got
got married also ritualistically, but there is no good relations between them, then that's not a marriage, right?
Okay.
That can be called official marriage, and that way you may fetch some facilities, right? By his um, taking his property or something else, but there is no good relations between them. So both of
Okay.
them have resulted from the heart.
Yes.
But here the relation is from the heart. So there has to be relations of the heart, and the officiation will happen by mercy of Krishna.
Okay.
Yeah, Rubina Mataji. Rubina ji.
Yeah. So Prabhuji, in this case, uh, for for example, if this is my last moment, like I'm dying, and I have to obviously I'll remember my guru, right? So in this case, like Payal Mataji said, um, is it the master I connected from my heart I should be remembering, or the other master who initiated me? And will there be a confusion in the end again?
See, for a disciple, there should not be dichotomy, right? If I have accepted somebody else as my spiritual master, then it becomes obligatory on me that I should follow his instructions and fulfill him. But if I have already made a relationship with somebody else in my heart, we should not become paramours. Like in my heart, I am having something different, and in outside world, I am having something different. This is called dubiousness. And devotee's character should not be devious. Either he should accept somebody as his own spiritual master, whether it is officiating relations or whether it is not officiating relations. It's just a matter of time. The body has gone, but the soul is already there. And if the connection is there, then the soul will come and take you back.
Yes, Prabhuji, that's what I'm asking. In that case, by getting initiated from someone else and not accepting um, that Maharaj as the guru, as the Diksha guru, with with all heart, because in our heart there's someone else already. So in this case, do you think the consciousness, because at the last moment, because there's a lot of playback happening, and the last moment when you're dying, so at that moment, do you think the consciousness can get disturbed, or since
Oh,
the
definitely get disturbed. It will
both
definitely get disturbed because you will be thinking in your thought that okay, I have got this guru also, but I don't like him, and I have got this guru also, but I like him, but there is no official relations with him, right?
yeah.
So stick to one fact. Actually, you yourself are getting torn apart into many facts, right? So actually, your consciousness is getting deviated either here or here. It's like a pendulum.
Yes.
Right. So don't become pendulum. You have to still yourself, and you stick to one person. Right. So you can tell this person from whom you have got initiated official relations. You can tell him that I follow this person as my spiritual master. I am taking it just only to get connected to the parampara. And if he accepts you in that way, then on his behalf he will initiate you.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. And one more thing, Prabhuji, like when we do the morning, Guru Pranam. So since I am not initiated at the moment, I think about Prabhupada. So, but when I will get initiated, in that moment, in that zone, am I supposed to think about the master who has initiated me, my Maharaj who has initiated me, or we can still think about Prabhupada?
You can still continue thinking about Prabhupada because Prabhupada is preeminent Siksha Guru of all Iskconites. Right? And thinking about Prabhupada is not. In fact, in ISKCON, it is the standard that all the Prabhupada disciples, they initiate people on behalf of Prabhupada. On behalf of, that means they connect you to Prabhupada through them. Right?
Sorry, Prabhuji, I'm confused here again. Then what is the difference between Ritvik because they are also doing the same thing?
No, because you are getting connected to a living Guru. And this person is taking you to Prabhupada.
Okay.
You have not gone directly to Prabhupada. But in Ritvikism, they think that they have gone directly, and this initiating person who is in between, he has no value.
Oh, okay.
But that should not happen. Okay.
Sorry, Prabhuji, to trouble you with so many questions.
No problem. It's good point. Better that everybody understands this. Okay, so we'll stop here at lesson 2. Lesson 3 we can discuss from tomorrow. And of course, I should have discussed all the 4 lessons, but it's not possible. It's already beyond time. So thank you for all of your contribution and deliberations. And please be on time tomorrow. Tomorrow 10:30 will start. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. I hope nobody else has any question.